Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you every single Game Pass you can buy in Emergency Hamburg and which ones you should buy. Before we get into the first Game Pass, please join my new Discord server. The link is in the description. But yeah, let's get on with it. Alright, so first I'm going to be covering all the Game Passes associated with cars. So the first one is going to be electric vehicles. So if you open the dealership here, you can see I'll show you all the electric cars. So we've got the Wolfsburg Discovery. This is an electric vehicle and you get this for free bundled in with the Game Pass. So I spawn it in, then you can see it's got 45 kilowatt hours, and yeah, you know, this is the first free car with the electric vehicles Game Pass. So some good things about electric vehicles: the acceleration is rapid. Like, this thing goes 0 to 60 very quickly. So compared to some other like standard vehicles, electric vehicles, really good acceleration. I'm going to show you here. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Look, you can see how fast it just takes off. Another great thing about electric vehicles is that they can be charged and, you know, fueled up very cheaply. So it's a lot cheaper to, you know, charge up an electric car than it is to fill up a gas car with fuel. Alright, so the next electric car is the Tesla Model S or Celestial. Okay, it's 128,000 euros, but this thing is pretty quick. It's pretty quick. Look at that, like, so fast. It's a lot faster than the previous one. And then we've got the Stuttgart GMA Roadster. This is also electric, but I can't afford it, so I won't be able to show it to you. But it's very quick, 310 horsepower. Alright, max speed of 250 kilometers an hour. So yeah, very quick. But electric vehicles aren't just on the civilian team. They also have electric vehicles on the car mechanic team, police officer, and firefighter team. So I'm going to go take a look at all of those. Alright, so here we are at ADAC. Alright, so if I just start my shift up, we're going to check out the vehicle dealership. So you can see the two Game Pass vehicles on this team. So obviously we're just covering the electric ones for now. So we've got the Wolfsburg Discovery, exact same one that was on the civilian team. Just unlock that. So yeah, it's literally just the free car on the civilian team, but with the ADAC livery, and obviously it's got ELS and all of that. Alright, so my Tesla is basically empty on charge, and I'm going to show you how cheap it is to fuel this thing up. So it's literally empty, and you can see it's 286 euros. So let's say 300 when it's completely empty. So yeah, really cheap, really cheap. Alright, so here we are at the police dealership. Let's take a look at what there is. So yeah, we've got, again, two Game Pass cars, and it's the same one that I've just mentioned, but with police livery. So the Wolfsburg Discovery, same speed, same everything, but obviously just with that police branding. Alright, so that same vehicle is also available at the fire department, but you do have to be emergency doctor or fire commander. I'm not sure which one, but I know it's on one of those. That same Wolfsburg handle. So yeah, that is all the electric vehicles in the game. So overall, this Game Pass, I think it's great if you want to spend less on fuel, if you'd like faster acceleration, and if you just like, you know, Teslas, or you like the sound of, you know, an electric car. So yeah, pretty good Game Pass. Pretty good Game Pass. It's definitely got a lot of vehicles in there. Could be more, but, you know, I think it's worth it for this price. Alright, so the next Game Pass I'm going to look at is Convertible Vehicles. Electric vehicles are available on multiple teams in the game. Convertible vehicles are only available on the civilian team, and they do cost the same amount, so I don't know if it's worth it as much, because you can't use convertible vehicles on any other team but civilian. So first of all, we've got the BMW 1 Cabriolet. Okay, this one's free as long as you own the Game Pass. You can see, you know, we've got an open roof, got an interior. So yeah, definitely, obviously the highlight of this Game Pass is that it adds interiors to cars. So, you know, like, it is pretty good. No other car has interiors. So yeah, the Game Pass does say in the description they've got interiors and faster acceleration than other cars. And yeah, I can see that. They are quite fast. This is only the free one though, so I'm sure they go a lot faster, but I don't own any of the higher ones, but I will show you them in the dealership. So we've got the Ferdinand 911 Cabriolet. I think this is a Porsche. I'm not actually sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a Porsche. Yeah, it is. So yeah, this car is really quick. Like, look at this, 360 horsepower, 275 kilometers an hour top speed. Really quick car. And, you know, interior, it's really detailed. Honestly, it's very nice vehicle. You know, not too expensive either. 300,000, nowhere near the 1 million of the Bugatti, you know. So yeah, just to conclude with that Game Pass, I'd say for 349 Robux, if you like having an interior in your car and want a little bit more of that speed, then, you know, I think it is priced a bit too expensive, seeing as it's not available on the other teams. But they are convertibles, which is understandable. But they could have reduced the price tag a little bit, but, you know, I think it's a good Game Pass. The cars, they look good models, and yeah, you know, it's a good Game Pass. It's decent. Alright, so the next Game Pass we're going to look at is quads. So quad It's just a single vehicle. This Game Pass is priced 100 Robux less than the convertibles and electric, and I think that definitely makes sense because it's only giving you one vehicle here, which is the quad. So let me spawn that in. So a trade-off of this vehicle is quite slow. Okay, it's not the fastest car. You know, like it's decent, but obviously the good thing about this car is that it can literally go over anything. Like, look at that, just goes over rocks easily. If I was in a car, like, you'd not be getting over these, you know. The quad on the other teams is literally the same thing, but it's just with the respective liveries for each team. So, you know, police, fire, that is all the vehicle Game Pass is done. Alright, so the next Game Pass is Athlete. So this Game Pass, all it does is just increase your stamina permanently by 50%. Alright, it costs 199 Robux, and basically your stamina just lasts way longer. Like, I'm gonna be running for ages. Like, if you're running away from police, you know, your stamina is gonna last forever, or a lot longer than you normally would. And just playing the game a little bit, this is like while robbing stuff, like especially like punching stuff in the jewelry store, you know, punching the cash registers in fuel places, in fuel stations. This stamina, like you really notice the difference. Alright, so this next Game Pass is the most expensive Game Pass in Emergency Hamburg, coming in at 799 Robux. Like, that is crazy. So you might be thinking, oh, that's so expensive, why would I ever get that? Well, it comes with a lot of benefits, okay? So let me get on the team. It's the SEK, or the Special Operations Command, like SWAT in the US. So you can see right here, SEK Game Pass. So first of all, you get 30% more money from shift payments. So you can see payment multiplier 1.3x, and you get 60% body armor. So you can see as soon as I join, I get this huge, like, protective armor, you know. And, you know, criminals, they literally, it's very difficult to kill someone while wearing this. I mean, cut that out. It's very difficult for criminals to kill you while you're wearing this kit. So along with those benefits I've already mentioned, if we get into the police locker here, straight off the bat you get a taser for free. So you don't have to unlock this. Normally you need to get, you know, some certain amount of XP, but this is automatically just unlocked already when you get the Game Pass. And this Game Pass also unlocks a sniper. Like, it unlocks a sniper. Normally this only is available to criminals, but on the police team you can get this if you're SEK. So you can see it requires 1000 XP. So obviously you aren't going to have to grind for that. But yeah, those are the weapons it unlocks. But still, it doesn't end there. If we get into the dealership here, you're going to see we have a Survivor R and an armored truck. These are both part of the Game Pass. So the Survivor R, okay, you get this automatically unlocks for free when you have the Game Pass. So it's just a huge armored vehicle. And then you can see the armored truck. It's just like even bigger. It's this huge thing. 7,000 XP required for this vehicle. So yeah, let me spawn in this Survivor R. So yeah, look at this thing. This thing is a beast. So yeah, that is a SEK Game Pass. Yeah, I mean, you get a lot of stuff. Still 800 Robux. Like, it's very expensive. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, the SEK Game Pass also unlocks a bunch of undercover vehicles. So we've got the quad, that's obviously a Game Pass. The Wolfsburg Discovery, that's also part of the electric vehicles Game Pass. But yeah, let me give you an example here. You can see this is a completely undercover, unmarked vehicle. And then obviously it's got ELS, but like, it just suddenly pops up, which is really weird. Alright, so the next Game Pass is the Undercover Police Game Pass. So you can see I've just joined the team and I'm only wearing this you know, vest and this like gun holster. But you know, you might think, oh, that's not really undercover. Well, if I click on this button up here, then you can see I'm completely normal. I literally just look like a civilian. I've got my normal clothes on, you know. So yeah, it doesn't add any special weapons or anything, but it adds this ability to just go completely undercover. So you can catch criminals, you know, and they won't know you're police. In the dealership, just like SEK, every single vehicle is undercover, it's unmarked, there's no livery, nothing that says police. So yeah, if I spawn in like the Wolfsburg Discovery, you can see again it's just completely unmarked. We got two little lights here, and you can see when I turn on the lights, it just adds this thing on the roof. But yeah, undercover vehicles, special uniform, and the last thing is that it increases your paycheck to plus 20%, so you get a 20% bonus while you're on this job. And yeah, you get all of that for 349 Robux. So pretty reasonably priced. Honestly, I think it's a cool Game Pass, you know, being able to go undercover and, you know, arrest people. I think that will actually be quite fun, you know, while you're playing. So, you know, I think it's a pretty good Game Pass. Alright, so the last Game Pass is Crime Boss. So this Game Pass costs 399 Robux, and it's got many benefits when you're a criminal. Alright, so first of all, if we go into, whenever you're wanted, if we go into the criminal app on the phone, you'll actually see there's a toggle criminal gear button. When we press that, we automatically get this, you know, bulletproof vest, some like helmet, you know, basically, you know, just free protection. And you can just do that as many times as you want. You see, I can just spam that. So that is the first benefit. The second benefit is that the dealer is actually going to be your friend. So what I mean by that is you're going to get knuckle dusters for free. So you can see equip, you sell free. You see this? Like, it's all free. And you know, all these do is when you're punching and you have them equipped, they're going to do a lot more damage than just your fists. Alright, another benefit is that everything here is discounted. So there's a 25% discount on every single item here, and you get 25% more money when selling jewelry and gold and anything else that's stolen. And also, one more thing with the dealer, you get access to a sniper. So you might have seen this on the SEK team. This is also available with the Crime Boss. It's 7,500, very expensive, but you know, very good weapon. You can literally just clean out the police from very far away. Alright, and one more thing, your prison times will be 50% shorter, so you won't be waiting in prison for long. So yeah, that is the Crime Boss Game Pass. I think it's a great deal, honestly. Gonna make so much more, you know, money, like hourly, when robbing stuff with this Game Pass. And it's only 400 Robux, you know, pretty good. It's gonna work out for a lot of money in the long term. But yeah, that is it. Hopefully you found the video informative, you know, helps you make a decision. Remember, join my new Discord server. The link is in the description. So yeah, thanks for watching, subscribe, and goodbye.